Hello everyone, I'm Andrew, and today I'm going to do my very first ever TBR on my channel. I usually never do TBRs because I don't know what I'm going to read in a month, I just read whatever I feel like. But in May, I am going to be participating in the Asian Readathon, which was created by Cindy on the channel Read with Cindy. She's great, you guys know her, you love her, she's our Booktube queen. And I'm really excited for this readathon, and it actually seemed really easy and accessible, so I wanted to participate in this, which is also my first readathon. So, let me share with you some of the books I'm thinking about reading for the Asian Readathon. The first prompt for the Asian Readathon is to just read any book written by an Asian author. For this, I chose Descendant of the Crane by Joan He. This is a story about an empress. The previous ruler has died, she is now in charge, and political intrigue happens from there. This is an Asian, Chinese-inspired fantasy world, and it is one of my most anticipated reads of the year. I am really looking forward to reading this book. The next prompt is to read an Asian graphic novel. For this prompt, I chose The Best We Could Do by Vietnamese author Thi Bui. This is the story of a Vietnamese family coming from war-torn Vietnam and immigrating to the United States. I honestly think that this book is going to wreck me a little bit. I think it's going to get really emotional and heartfelt and probably kind of sad and depressing in parts, but I am really looking forward to reading it. However, I have seen this book and it is pretty big, even though it is a graphic novel. I am a little bit intimidated by it. But we shall see in May. The next prompt is to choose a book with an Asian main character with intersecting identities. So for this, I chose The Weight of Our Sky by Hannah Alkoff. This is a story about a teen in Malaysia in 1969 during the famous race riots in Kuala Lumpur, the capital. This main character, she also has OCD, and a lot of it is about her trying to find her mother in the midst of these race riots. This also has the potential to be pretty intense, but I'm really interested in this, especially because I don't know a lot about Malaysian history, and I am really excited to learn more. The next challenge was to read a book that was originally written in another language and translated to English. Some of you may know that I speak some Korean, I'm still learning it, and so for this challenge I actually decided to choose a book that has not been translated into English and instead try to read a book in Korean to help me continue studying. So for this challenge I chose Moremal Idol by Hwang Seok-young. This is a story about a village in post-war Korea called Moret Village. And it is about the children of that village. Each chapter is about a different character. I've heard that it has some very uplifting but also some very depressing chapters. However, this is kind of old-style Korean, it's not really modern. I'm afraid that this is going to be a little bit difficult for me to read, especially in a whole novel, despite how short it is. So I am thinking of reading, instead of that book, I might actually read Spirit Fingers. Spirit Fingers is a webcomic and graphic novel written by Han Kyung-chul, and it looks just really cute. It's about a high school girl who feels like a little bit weird and not really pretty, and she finds an art group and joins it, and it's full of kooky characters. There's probably a love triangle. I've heard it's pretty much like a K-drama. There is not an official English translation of this, however on Manga Rock I believe you can find English fan translations. If anyone wants to read that, I will link it down below, but I have those coming in the mail soon and I'm actually really excited to read those. They are graphic novels, so they could actually count for 2 of these challenges, but we'll see what happens in May. Finally, I'm of course going to read the assigned group book, which is 1,000 Beginnings and Endings, which is an anthology of several short stories by different Asian authors. I'm not sure what to expect with this book. I don't really know if there's a common theme besides that, but I'm really excited to read from a bunch of different authors and nationalities, so that should be pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching my first TBR video. Let me know what books you're planning on reading for the Asian Readathon if you're going to participate as well, and I am really looking forward to this. Thanks for watching, leave a comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!